Hey guys, just quickly before the video starts, I want to say that I have an Instagram account in the description below. If you're subscribed to this channel, I would really appreciate if you can follow that account as well for updates on the channel. And second, if you come here often and you aren't subscribed, hit that subscribe button. It would really help my channel a lot. My first goal is to hit 500 subscribers, while my first overall goal is to hit 1,000. So if you can hit that subscribe button, maybe hit that bell for notifications for each time I upload, that would be greatly appreciated. Thank you for your time, and I hope you guys all enjoy the video. Hey, what's up everyone? I'm the Burning Baron, but you can just call me the Baron. And Wave 4 of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's DLC has dropped, which means we're jumping right into it. I wish I could say I was a little bit more on time, but well, I mean, this was going to go up late today anyway. I don't think there was any way I could make this any earlier. So, we jumping in. I'm going to do 150cc, and we are going to take Birdo for a spin easily. Now, once again, like the last wave, I did play a bit of this beforehand, and I played all the tracks because I can't wait. I was at my mom's house, so I just had to play it. I got it all updated. I want to play as Green Birdo. Also, well, they treat like these ones as that's you. No, that's not important. I was gonna say about their naming, but that's not important. What is important is this DLC. Now, I did happen to notice a few cool things about Birdo as overall, and the fact that in comparison to Tour, she has her own unique animations for tricks and stuff. And on a slightly less important note, I would guess, she also has her own unique pipe frame color, which is something none of the DLC characters or any of the Link, the Inklings, the Villagers, like no DLC / characters introduced in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe have that trait. So Birdo got some unique trait there. So we're gonna jump right into the Fruit Cup with Amsterdam Drift, Riverside Park, DK Summit, and the new Yoshis Island track, which is amazing. I'm gonna try and talk to them about them as we go, but I even have my TV set up a little bit on the volume so I can actually hear it, because the music in this wave is phenomenal. So we starting with Amsterdam Drift. This was probably my second most anticipated course for the wave. Absolutely love this track. I love what they did. They kept it relatively simple. They didn't do anything too crazy with the layouts. Lap 1 takes Amsterdam Drift 1 in its entirety. They removed the ramp. I believe there was supposed to be a ramp on the off-road there, unless I'm mistaken. And if I am, well then I am. But I thought there was supposed to be a ramp there, and there isn't. It's mostly the same. I'm pretty sure if you collide with the tram, it's actually going to hurt you this time around, instead of just bouncing on it like in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe or Mario Kart Tour. So Route 2, or Lap 2, goes Amsterdam Drift 2, but in reverse. So, yeah, I guess they did the London Loop thing, where one of the routes was just going to go in reverse. Which, I don't know, makes sense. To a degree. Metal Mario. First place is supposed to be reserved for me, thank you. Also, I'm playing as Green Birdo because Green Birdo is not currently in Tour. But I think this can basically 100% guarantee that they will be. We all knew it. They're in the, I'm pretty sure they were even in the game's files. Alright, and then lap 3 starts going in reverse for Amsterdam Drift 3, but then it just loops around right away. And then we start going into Amsterdam Drift 3 in the normal direction, which, and what they actually did for this route is unique in the fact that once we exit this area, we don't go back down the same route. We just go straight for the finish line the moment we cross an area that would coincide with the finish line. Like once we get over here, we just turn right back onto this road and go right to the finish line instead of going back through the train area or that side street. So relatively cool. Also, the Birdo colors are really nice. We are also set to get 5 more characters, which was way more than I was anticipating. Well, no, not way more. If I'm correct, I had 4 predictions or 4 wishes. and we're getting 5, so we're getting 1 more. On to Riverside Park. I will say, playing this course in actuality, it still looks very nice, but I will say that the trees are probably the most distracting part of this track. Like, it does look a lot more cartoony than the trailer showed off, but the grass is still really good. The road is really good. I'd say that this is still a really good track, and if not for the trees, this really could have fooled me into thinking this was base game. Like, again, even the rocky cliffs here look way better than any of the other ones have. Like, compare these rocks, compare that rocky cliff to Rock Mountain and Toad Circuit, it's just way better. I think, as much as, like, I will admit, Riverside Park is also a Mushroom Cup course originally, so it's like, did I really want to see a Mushroom Cup course come back again? No, not really. But I respect the diversity, and I really do like what they did with Riverside Park overall, so I think it's a good add. Add some more easier options. It's nothing too fancy, but it's definitely on the visual aspect, really nice. So I think Riverside Park is still a fantastic track. And I like what they did. It's simple. I'm drawing it out. There's really nothing much else to say. Oh, I should not have dipped that. I have this really, really bad habit of using up my items. And then the moment I do, I get snapped by a red shell. Also, I think Birdo does have... Okay, so every character has a rival. Or almost every character has a rival in this game. And I think Birdo does too. I think they make... I played 2 Grand Prix with Birdo, and Yoshi was in both of them. I think it's safe to say that Yoshi is intended to be Birdo's rival. I think Birdo only has the one rival, though. I don't think there's another one. I wasn't really paying attention. I know these are a lot of trivial little details, but, like, I like to point out all this stuff regardless. Now we got DK Summit. I will admit, this was definitely the one I was expecting to retain most of its toury looks. I could tell immediately by the wooden boardwalk there. That's like simple. The rock walls look pretty simple as well. The snow, well, I'd say I'm pretty sure the snow texture is taken from stuff like Sherbet Land or Mount Wario. So. Also, I also noticed that when you go into that deep snow, it kind of frosts your screen a bit, which is a cool little detail. Half pipes are back. I got some real air when I was playing earlier. Let's go. Oh, and yep, we're going all right. That is a deep drop, and Lakitu doesn't come to rescue you for... Wow, okay. Okay, guys, take it from this video. Do not fall. It's a heavy drop if you do. That shell landed on me. And it hit one of my bananas. Okay, we go back and first. Music for this wave is amazing. Like, Singapore rivals Berlin Byways, but I was listening to Berlin Byways earlier at work today. I'm like, nah, still pretty damn good. I'm still gonna stick with that. But I think Singapore Speedway is a close second. Honestly, it just makes me excited to see what they do for Vancouver Velocity's music. If Vancouver Velocity disappoints me, I will be disappointed, I guess. But overall, I have high hopes. I have hope. And even if it doesn't sound as good as Berlin Byways or Singapore Speedway, it's still Vancouver Velocity music. It's still good no matter what. Oh, right. That wasn't the final lap. Okay. It's a good thing I have auto steering on. Or auto acceleration, not auto steering. Screw that. Oh. I'm not gonna lie. As I mentioned, I think in my halfway point for my for this DLC, I was kind of hoping that we would have seen. I'm still holding out for the idea that the Miis can have their helmets toggled on and off. I have high doubts, but I'm still holding on to that. That would be very, very, very nice. I would like to be encouraged to use my Miis. Like, don't put them in the game if you're not going to encourage me to use them. Oh yeah, get the tricks. Let's go. Now, this is usually about... This would have been the time where I usually get hit by a red shell last minute. Yoshi falling behind. Yeah, actually, I do want to touch on the names. It's interesting to note that it seems that Birdo's colored alternates don't really follow the same suit as Shy Guy and Yoshi's do. Like, it seems like Birdo's alternate colors aren't supposed to be, like, treated as a species, I guess? Because Birdo's has the brackets behind her. As opposed to the others where it's, like, blue Yoshi, blue Toad, stuff like that. Also, this track. Okay, so I actually can't hear it as well as I want to, but the Yoshi's Island references in this track are amazing. Like, the beginning before the race starts does the fanfare for when you start a level. The sound effects for the coins, as we all know, are like when you collect a coin in Yoshi's Island. All of the little enemies and all the detail, it's so good. This is exactly what I... Actually, no, you know what? This is even better than what I wanted a Yoshi's Island track to be. Let's see... Oh, I missed it. Again, for the third time. That wing cloud is actually really hard to hit. Screw you, Dry Bowser. At me. Oh, I hit the stilt guy. Oh, but Yoshi hit my banana. We're good. But, Metal Mario takes away. So, once again, really nice water textures. Although it does, when you're underneath, it kind of looks like it's just a hue of blue and then water above. But who cares? Who cares? Nintendo water, pretty good. Oh my goodness. Why am I letting this happen? I sucked on this track when I was playing it earlier, too. I'm going to not... Oh, okay. I guess that can happen to me. Nope. Not hitting it this time either. Oh my goodness, what on earth? I'm getting hit by everything. And everyone's getting hit by me too. I've never seen the items like this before. Like, it just seems like everything is just gravitated toward me and my items, or I'm gravitated towards someone else's items. I would much rather hit Dry Bowser Yoshi, so if you could please... Okay, guess I'm not. Items everywhere. Everyone's so close together. I'm so bad at this course. Come on. Oh, no! I hit it too. Of course I hit it too, and I come in 6th. That track is hard. Either that or the CPUs are strangely competent. Like, I've never seen the CPUs group so much together. Like, I got hit by... I spun out once. 6 racers immediately passed me. That's insane. Alright, well, I'm going to try and cut to the next cup right away, because I don't think anybody needs to see the menu stuff. So we are going to just jump right into the next cup, and you will see who I play as then. Alright, here we are, Bangkok Rush. Interesting track. It doesn't... I think once... I feel like it does do a little bit more. Also, we playing as Morton. Also, was not paying attention to my boost. So, yeah, Bangkok Rush also doesn't do anything too terribly. Like, it changes it up a little bit. Lap 2 is not based on Route 2. But everything's still for the most part, goes in the same direction, if I'm correct. Actually, kind of. Lap 2 is a little strange. Oh, I haven't gone up here yet. Let's go. Ooh. Hit a wall. Yeah, so lap 1, route 1, kept it pretty simple. Lap 2 goes this way. And if I'm correct, I don't recall this road ever being used. Oh, wait. It does. I have no idea. Oh, wait. I have no idea. I really can't say. But it starts to go right to Bangkok Rush 3, which, honestly, you're going to need to remind me why it ever needed to go in the opposite direction to begin with. But then, interestingly enough, because it now starts going in reverse, I guess that's why. We start going Bangkok Rush 2, or Bangkok Rush 3 reverse, but since Bangkok Rush 2 and 3 both use the same path in the same direction, it was easy for them to implement it to go into the right direction afterwards. So we just go right into Bangkok Rush 2, which is kind of like the most interesting route of them all, really, because you get this. You bounce all up on the tents, or the marketplace, whatever that place is called. It's so cool. I love that spot. Much like pretty much, I think the only tour track map that didn't have its the map adjusted is, well, I think there's only 2 out of the city tracks. All their maps seem to be rotated, except for New York Minute and Sydney Sprint. Those ones remain the same, but Bangkok Rush, all of them were rotated about like 90 degrees, if I'm correct. I know that's like nothing much to worry about. Alright, DS Mario Circuit. Also kind of like DK Summit in the fact that the visuals aren't anything special. In fact, they reek of the tour aesthetics. And also, much like the other maps that was rotated, they seem to really want to make sure that the maps don't intrude too much on the side screen. So anything that's like really horizontal, they just seem to slightly rotate. Alright, those fireballs have a really good they have a really good track record of hitting me, so I would prefer not to get hit by them. So here's the thing, DS Mario Circuit was just literally today featured in Mario Kart Tour as well. So it literally popped day 1 for both games. This was the most surprising track to me in Wave 4, bar none. Like, I was like taken aback when I saw Bangkok Rush, because again, I know we really shouldn't be going too heavily on the data mining stuff now due to the fact that they've proven to change things up. But like, I was expecting LA Laps instead of Bangkok Rush, so when I saw that they swapped those around, it was more or less, I wasn't surprised or shocked, I was just, oh, interesting. I don't know if that would really be qualified as surprise. More or less just, okay, it was interesting. I guess they wanted to keep some surprises at least. But out of all of them, this was the one that got me surprised the most, simply because of like, I was one of those people who thought it would have for sure been Airship Fortress. But we got another Mario Circuit, which I would have preferred Airship, not gonna lie. Like, I don't hate Mario Circuit, but like, I don't know, I just feel like, nah, it's just not doing it as much for me. It's cool, but I feel like it's, well, it didn't change that much either. I feel like it's a lot more compressed and a lot smaller. Because the road, especially in Tour, feels so small compared to what it did in DS. That says a lot, because we're comparing, well, I mean, for Tour, we're comparing a mobile to handheld, which is the same thing, but for this feels small. Even though not really. I'll have to check how long it takes, because I do feel like this track was generally shortened. Yeah. I don't know. Another Mario Circuit when we already got Mario Circuit 3. I don't know, it just doesn't, I feel like it's not doing it for me. This, on the other hand. Oh man, this track looks beautiful. Like, this one's on par with Riverside Park. I feel like it could pass for a base game. Once again, good music. Can't wait to listen to all of this outside of the game too. Who knows when that'll be though. Hopefully I would hope by tomorrow, but like, I wish it would have been today. No one seems to have uploaded it yet. Let's go. This track is also relatively tricky with its anti-grav. Like, this is also the only track to feature anti-gravity bits, which is just these like grates above hand, or above these half-pipe sections. There we go. I'm, yeah, very much curious as to whether or not that these will be in Tour as well. Really cool new starting line there. Hey, there's a Morton construction sign there. Morton's getting his business out there. I feel like Morton's less of a construction and more of a destruction kind of character. I guess it's to associate him with his brawn over brain kind of mentality. Like, he's strong, so he runs a construction zone. But like, let's be real. Morton and building over Morton and destroying. I feel like Morton would more or less be a destructive kind of character as opposed to a constructive. Let's go up on the spot again. So cool. Cool ad. I feel like they could bring that in easily, but just not make an anti-gravity. Because I will be honest, the DLC, or even some of the base game tracks in general, have a habit of turning sections that don't need to be anti-gravity into anti-gravity. I am specifically looking at Sunshine Airport, which, realistically speaking, its only anti-gravity section does not need to be anti-gravity. No doubt. Alright, how am I going to catch up to that person ahead? Oh, Waluigi. Bro, get back here. Oh, wait, is he? Yeah, he's still up there. Wait, I got... He already passed the finish line. Damn it, no 3-star for me on this one either. These CPUs are actually hard. Or I would say that if, again, really didn't rely solely on items. These CPUs can't do shit to me when I'm playing without items. That's kind of the one thing. Oh. No, I guess I'm not getting into what I was just saying because I have to talk about this track. Oh. Like, there's a reason why Singapore Speedway is one of my favorite tour tracks. And this game just made it look even better. Like, even for the city tracks, this is beautiful. The fireworks cannon. Like, oh my goodness. Like, look at this. Like, if Riverside Park could look base game, this passes even further. And cool, I got hit right off. Alright. Yeah, that's fine. So help me, I'm not losing on this track. Out of here. Oh, well, you're lucky. So Singapore Speedway does do something a little different in the fact that lap 2 does not start at the finish line. There's another dedicated area to start lap 2, but that makes this track quite long. So that they can get everything in here, because this goes all over the place. We actually travel through the Chinatown area twice. But instead of heading toward the finish line here, we just start going on to Route 2. So we start going in Route 3, then go on to Route 2, mid-lap. And then lap 3 basically starts midway into Route 2. And then Route 2 goes right back into Route 3. So laps 2 and 3 are a combination of Singapore Speedway 2 and 3. Easily my favorite tour track of this wave. Can we stop spamming all of these items? Like, It is so ridiculous how much CPUs just rely on items. Squish. Oh my goodness. Ridiculous. This is kind of why I stopped playing with items. It's just bullshit. And I guess I feel that way because these are CPUs. This is where it doesn't matter. This is where you don't want to lose. And it honestly does not even feel hard. Alright. I'm going into the grass because I have terrible handling. So yeah. Oh, and that green shell, that was giving me an aneurysm. So I sucked on that one too. I hate items. But yeah. Okay. Verdict on this wave. It's hard to say. I love Berlin Byways and I love 3DS's Rainbow Road. I feel like the highs of Wave 3 hit just a little bit higher because there were two of them. And as much as I think Riverside Park looks good, I don't think it quite beats out how Rainbow Road looked. And it doesn't quite beat out how Singapore Speedway looks. So both waves... Okay, I think, to say the most, the two highlights of this wave are easily Singapore Speedway and Amsterdam Drift for me. And comparing those two to the last two hits of the last wave, which I would say are 3DS Rainbow Road and Berlin Byways, I still think that Wave 3 wins a little bit more because Berlin Byways is also a fun track, amazing music, and 3DS Rainbow Road, beautiful looking. So I think Wave 3 still tops a little bit higher for me, but this one beats out Wave 2 easily. Well, I wouldn't say easily because Wave 2 was still pretty good. I think Wave 2 had a generally good lineup of tracks between, for me, Mario Circuit 3, Calamari Desert, Snowland, Sydney Sprint, even New York Minute. Great tracks. The lows of this one I wouldn't say are nearly as high as I personally think Peach Garden and Merry Mountain are like pretty low for Wave 3. Didn't really care much for them. And everything in between is just really good. Like the lows I guess for this wave would probably be Mario Circuit and no. Oh, well, I don't care for Bangkok Rush, but it's not a bad track. I wouldn't call it a low. I'd say that the low for this one was Mario Circuit, which visually competes with Rock Mountain for pretty bad, but like Peach, like the lows weren't as harsh as Wave 3, but the highs didn't nearly reach Wave 3. So I'd say it's roughly tied, but I still like Wave 3 better because Bangkok Rush. Not Bangkok Rush, Berlin Byways. That's just biased opinion. I'm thinking I will definitely do more. There's a 5-way tie for 5th. What on earth? I just noticed that now. Anyway, I'm thinking I will definitely try to do more Mario Kart related discussions going forward. I'm planning on trying to do a Wave 5. I want to almost say prediction, but I don't like using the word prediction because that would imply that I think I know what's going to happen, which I really don't. So I want to do a setup for how I want or I think Wave 5 might go, what will be included. I will still be rolling with the information I do know, which means I will be using the prefix data mine because even though courses get shuffled around, it still seems like everything's pretty accurate to the prefixes themselves, not so much their position. So yeah, sorry I'm dragging this ending on so long. So yeah, I'm hoping to get some more Mario Kart 8 Deluxe discussions out there. I hope you guys are excited for that. I know you guys enjoyed the last one. I set up my first poll just today. I hope anybody who sees it takes a look at it, leaves a vote. It'll help me. I think it'll help me get some more priorities going because I do want to still do everything, but I want to know what people are interested in. So I hope you guys all check that out. I hope you all liked the video. Leave a like, leave a comment, hit that subscribe button, consider hitting that bell so that you always know when I upload. And I will see you guys in the next episode. See you guys then.